All right, I got an Apple. I got an update for Apple. You know, Apple today had earnings, and it was an earnings day, and we bounced this 143.50 support that I was talking about. We also got to that 147.30 pivot, and there's where we struggled. And I mentioned that you could take a position in there, but I always prefer confirmation as well. And but there's some people who want to get in. They may want to play it, and then, of course, if people saw, oh, it went up higher, they could have got in cheaper. Why did they wait for confirmation? Well, people, that's why you wait for confirmation, because the problem is Apple is in a bullish chop zone. In my last plan, where I made about 100% of the options, Apple hit 148 before stopping, before resisting. So I mean, the stock is in a powerful trend. It wants to go higher, but it could need more time. And so if we're going to engage in this plan here, there could be some game playing. And so one of the safest ways in order to make some good gains in Apple, because Apple is setting up to test 152 to 155, so it's going to make a nice move. But it could need some time before it does that. And so in this plan right now, we're going to talk about these June 15 150 calls. So Apple's in that bull. So we talked about that now. So Apple needs to break above 147.80 on some good action volume. We need to see power. Listen, before we engage in this 148.30 area is a serious support. So this would be the earliest entry right now at this point in time on some good action volume. And good action volume is 3 million on a 10-minute chart. If the volume is less than that, then again, what I'm going to explain in the video is I would prefer watching this base above 147.80 and look for power towards 143.30. And if we don't get that, and then we would watch it base above 148.30 and look for power to 148 and a half. This is the situation with Apple. We need power because it could be stuck in the bullish chop zone. And again, options will, especially the May options, they got killed today. Okay, so due to the fact of that, I decided to get out of all my, there was no money to be made. I mean, unless you bought the only money is, I knew this was something you had to watch and trade, and was something that I could not really support properly on my stream without making a mess out of my stream. And I prefer, honestly, the strong confirmation trades, people. And so here on this plan here, this is the strong confirmation trade here, where this could make 100 to 200% gains. So let's talk about these options. So here we are at the Yahoo Finance board, and Apple closed at 147.06. Okay. Again, I believe this stock is still very bullish, and we're going higher. But one of the best ways to attack this possible problem is to start engaging with the June 16 on confirmation, by the way, in case there's going to be a bit of a game play. Because these will hold their value better. They already got a lot of these options got decimated as well. A lot of weakness in them for really. This is how the Apple is making their money. Killing the options. But there's a benefit to the people who want to engage in them. See, the benefit is, you can see here. So here's the June 16 options, and then we're looking at the 150s. Now look at the, and what's interesting too is the 155s. So one wants to look into that as well. Look at the open interest here. There's a lot of trading happening in June. So for this video to take a snapshot of time in case this does confirm. We don't know, right? I prefer going with these 150s. They give it time. 150, the 150 June calls on confirmation, and I will post, if I like it, I will post my confirmation entry into Apple when I really want to go into this thing. We're going to make it simple as that. I want to keep my stream very clean. I'm going to post Apple confirms and that's in the price of the option to the best that I can. And but remember, that's the key of listening to the video. These videos are to prepare you to plan. Honestly, strong confirmation is the best. when stocks confirm on crappy volume and they move just on price point, you have to take profits quickly if things don't start to look well. Um, but in this case with Apple, one of the best battles is to use these 150s, because there's obviously Apple wants to go higher, but you know what? They may not want to confirm, and they might keep this in a bullish chop zone for a while. So I want to keep that in mind here, and we will require a new plan. In case it can confirm, this is the thing, because this is a market, right? Nobody knows the future 100% how it will do it, right? This is why I use a confirmation plan, people. And Apple has there's a problem. I tell you now, based on how I saw how they're playing, they could play a chop game in Apple. And the only people that are going to win are going to get decimated are the option players. This is the warning I want to give here, based on what I saw. That's why I cleared out of all my options. I'd rather pay for the pressure. I'd rather pay for the proof for Apple. Okay, there are better setups out there. So I want to keep this I want you to keep this in mind here and listen to the plan again in the video. Alright people, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, Power Target Trades, I suggest you subscribe. See the center Power Target Trade is going to appear here in a circle format. It's a great place for all the great videos, people. As you can see here, confirmation is key, study the videos. Listen people, these plans are designed to make money, right? Like my other plans, I told that this was a wishy-washy trade. When I talk about resistance, the pivot point, I explained that there's going to be some problems, so I decided to do that. If anything, I would take profits. If you're in still, I would take profits and change your options. But the way I see it right now, I'm looking to enter only on strong confirmation with the June options, with the 150 calls. That's the way Apple is set up. It's not the best setup, but it's in a very bullish trend, and this is the facts. And right now, that 148.30 is a very strong bullish pivot point. So there you have, people, a great update. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.